Hello, this is Ajashi here. It's almost quarter past 4 a.m. in South Korea, and I just watched Chelsea, handing out 3 points to Aston Villa in Stamford Bridge. And I know it Chelsea losing to Aston Villa didn't happen for the last 11 years, but our, you know, ever nice Mr. Graham Potter decided to hand that out as well. Like, somehow Santa Claus is giving our present to good children since Christmas Day, and it made me more. I can say this. There's no way Graham Potter can has any like showing of ability to lead Chelsea, and we really shouldn't expect him or wait for him to be the next Jurgen Klopp or um, Mikel Arteta, because that's not going to happen. Today's game, uh, I think Potter tried to take a risk. He tried to make a change, very unusual change. Uh, in defense. He tried to play Reece James, Kukurea, and Koulibaly. Um, that was a bit strange because Badiashile, I didn't know. Like, it's not like Badiashile is unable to play. So was Trevor Chalobah. We have completely good, fine center backs, and they are benched so that our fullbacks can play uh, two of our three center back. It doesn't make sense because we know Graham Potter's tactic is sending fullback as far as possible to the attack. Therefore, he needs that defensive stability. So it would have been ideal if we put Badiashile in place of Reece James. And as we can see today's game, if if the starting 11 worked, and if we actually managed to win Aston Villa, you know what, the risk taking worked. We would have praised Graham Potter, but it didn't happen, did it? The first goal, Kukurea handed it out, you know, handed the goal to Aston Villa. Like, very novice mistake. That should never have happened. And Reece James wasn't that great in defense either. Koulibaly today defended like he was being tortured, like punished. Like, whatever mistake Kukurea and James made, Koulibaly had to clean it. And I don't think that was necessary, because if we had Badiashile, defending would have been a lot more easier for us. And our attacking, our attacking ta- today, our tactic when it comes to attack was just like, I couldn't comprehend it, because what is the point of crossing the ball with like our tactic today? Whenever we have the ball, was cross the ball into the box when we have no proper striker. We don't have a tall striker who can win the air ball. Like, we don't have Lukaku, we don't have Giroud. What is the point of crossing the ball for the 90 minutes? We had, what, 20 corners and free kicks, and what did we actually produce with that? With all that crosses, nothing. What is this? You see, and even his the only thing that I can say that was somewhat redeemable is N'Golo Conte coming back after 7 months, and it seems like he still got it. That's really a relief to see. Okay, beside that, the match was absolute trash. And what I can like, I can't even criticize the players, because whenever I see how they play, it seems like they are not given any strength, any sort of instruction. How to move the ball. What they should do when they're in the box, the timing they have to shoot. Nothing. So This ultimately goes to the manager because, as I said, football, managers take the most credit, and therefore they should get all the blames as well. And today, Potter tried to, he tried to take a risk. It didn't work. We got a defeat, and April will be a cruel month for us because we have Liverpool, we have Champions League fixture with Real Madrid, both fixtures. Mm, Beside that, we have to play Man United, Arsenal, and Man City, and whatever. And there could be someone. I don't think is any Chelsea fan. It could be like a spies, but some people may believe, maybe even the board might believe that, well, Graham Potter actually bounced back. Um, he beat Leeds. He came back after Champions League. He made a Champions League comeback with against Dortmund. But here's the thing. I don't think it's a. I don't think Chelsea made a comeback because of Graham Potter. I think it was just like individual brilliance from the players. Because if we really want to see a case of a team coming back after like a shamble, you gotta go and look Juventus in Serie A. They had what 20, 15 or 20 point deduct from the league, but you see they're still competing. Everyone thought that would be the end of Juventus, but you see Allegri actually grabbed some senses, and he actually managed to come back. Now Juventus is fighting for the Champions League spot. They're still fighting for the European spot. Look at us. We spent nearly £1 billion this year, and look where we're. Imagine if Chelsea got deducted like 20 points. With the points we have, we would be playing in the relegation zone. Uh, yeah, I mean, I don't think, there are interviews like Graham Potter, urging us to, wait for him to be like of Arteta or like of Jurgen Klopp. I think that's a very dangerous idea or dangerous plan to begin with, because there's no guarantee that if we wait Potter like 3-4 years, there's no guarantee that he's gonna be like Arteta or Jurgen Klopp. He could actually turn out to be the worst. So I don't think it's a good plan to wait. Expect Potter to be good, because we're as a Chelsea fan, we all know that football is what, like at least 60% manager's job to lead the team. You see, I remember like as a Chelsea fan in, let's say, 2013, 2014, it was like when Mourinho came back. The team was pretty much same like this. We didn't have any good striker. We had Eto, Ba, we had Fernando Torres. You see, and what can I say? We didn't sign big name players, but we didn't sign like 300 million euros in the January transfer. The only player we bought in that year was if I believe is Manuel Matic. And look how Mourinho performed compared to Graham Potter. You see, he took Chelsea to the semi-finals. They competed with Liverpool and Man City for the title throughout the year, and we beat every rivals whenever we had a chance. And that was Mourinho did it with a broken squad. Look what Potter's doing. Like, he's got the most talented youngsters in Europe, and we lose to Aston Villa. That tells a lot. By the way, Thomas Tuchel made the same time we were getting battered by Aston Villa. Thomas Tuchel made his debut as Bayern Munich manager, and Bayern Munich was second in the league, again, and they played Dortmund, who are top of the league, and Thomas Tuchel just absolutely battered them 4-2. And he didn't have any January transfer. He didn't have any. Um, he just did it with a current Bayern Munich team. You know, Bayern Munich that has no Lewandowski. That tell you know you can we can see the difference in class, this difference of level. We just sacked one of the best manager Chelsea can get in the next 10 years, and we replaced him with a mid-table club manager. We're paying the price, and I don't want and now and the board and this mid-level manager is urging us to wait until he gets better. Screw that. I don't want to wait. Why should I wait? I need result now. And you know what? Uh, Now we have in February we didn't have any uh, replacement available, but now we got it. There's Julian Nagelsmann in the market, and I think we should get him as soon as possible. Of course, it's not nowhere. He's nowhere close to Thomas Tuchel level, but whatever he has accomplished with Leipzig, Red Bull Leipzig, surpasses the entire career of Graham Potter, and at least Nagelsmann might actually turn out to be the manager who can be top, not Graham Potter. Oh goodness me! Today I was a bit aggressive. Please understand that I am very. It's because I don't want to deal with this excuses. I absolutely hate excuses, and even the board should know. Like Todd Boehly should know that uh, if we waiting for Graham Potter to be good is no investment. That would be that would be called gambling. See, expecting player we have to be world class. That's an investment because that's more likable than Graham Potter actually becoming a good manager. Okay, okay. So I hope we sack Graham Potter as soon as possible because Tottenham is trying to take. Tottenham is looking for a new manager as well. Well, Chelsea should give a new manager to Tottenham. Once we sack Graham Potter, Tottenham can take him, and while we get Julian Nagelsmann, I really hope that that's the case. That's that will happen within a few weeks. Thank you very much for listening. I know I know we all had our weekend, next 1 week ruined, and but always we should look for better, and let's hope that the board makes the right decision. Thank you very much.